Training metaphysics. Identity. Identity is who you believe you are. It's a self-concept that silently shapes your actions, habits, choices, and ultimately your results. In metaphysical terms, it's the energetic frequency you're tuned to. Okay, but why is it that important? Whether you know it or not, you don't just do things. You express your identity. Every single action that you take is based on who you believe you are. If you see yourself as lazy, you'll unconsciously miss workouts, show up late, and self-sabotage. Not because you're weak, but because that's what maintains your identity. But if you see yourself as an elite athlete, you'll start eating cleaner, sleeping better, training harder, because that's who you now believe you are. Your identity shapes your thoughts trigger your actions produce your results, and your results reinforce your identity. Your identity essentially does everything it can to reinforce itself and continue existing, whether it's beneficial to you or not. Okay, but how can I change it? The first step is to notice your current identity, and to do so, simply observe your behavior and ask, what kind of person takes these actions? If you find that you frequently skip workouts, it's likely that you believe you're indisciplined or lazy. If you find that you avoid social situations, it's likely that you believe you're shy or socially awkward. If you find that you constantly beat yourself up, it's likely that you believe you're not good enough. Your habitual actions reflect your identity, so to become aware of it, look at what it's producing. Once your current identity is clear, the second step is to separate yourself from it. You see, your identity is a story. It's a collection of beliefs such as I'm lazy, I'm shy, I'm disciplined, I'm confident, and so on. But you are not anything. You're the awareness behind this story. The fact that you can become aware of it means that you're not it, by definition. This creates distance and turns your identity into a temporary experience that moves in and out through awareness, not something that defines it. Once you've separated yourself from your identity, the last step is to choose an identity that serves you. Imagine a person that's a master of their sport. Would they believe they're lazy, weak, undisciplined, or not good enough? Of course not. They would believe they're hardworking, strong, disciplined, or more than good enough, which is why their reality reflects that. All you need to do now is ingrain these beliefs into your mind, and eventually your reality will change to reflect them. Okay, but how can you do that? By deciding to believe them and refusing to believe anything else. When a thought like, I never follow through comes up, simply say, I don't believe that anymore. I always follow through. Sure, in the beginning you may struggle to believe that, as there will be almost no evidence backing it up, which is why you can use tools like visualization to get started. But once the evidence starts pouring in, it'll become much easier. Just like it's much harder for a chain to start moving than it is to continue moving, it's much harder for you to create a new identity than to maintain your current one. In short, don't train to become strong. Train from the state of already being strong. By training to become strong, you put your identity in the future, and since the present moment is the only thing that exists, it'll always be out of reach. But by training from the state of already being strong, you shift into your desired state of consciousness and let reality organize itself around it. Instead of saying, one day I'll be there, say, I am there. Reality is just catching up. If you found this video helpful, make sure to check out the previous video on this mini-series, and see you next time for a video on beliefs. Peace!